The Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Tablet 7. The Interpretation. This tablet opens with a command to open your mind to the wisdom of Thoth. He says that life is filled with obstacles that must be conquered. The light of the cosmic must be allowed to flow into and through the manifestation. The goal of all seeking must be oneness with the cosmic consciousness, otherwise there is limitation. Light is both finite and infinite, because God, the cosmic consciousness, is light, and all things manifest and unmanifest are a part of God. Therefore, there can be no real separation. Even in the veil of darkness, which we call negative, the essence of light is hidden, ready to spring forth when the veil is sundered. The infinite brain is lost to the comprehension of men who do not realize that everything is only separate manifestations of the one cosmic brain. All aspects of wisdom, either in God or man, are parts of the one wisdom manifesting through diversified channels. Law and order are the fundamental rules of all creation, either in God or man, for only in order is balance or equilibrium found. Thoth is again speaking of the far past time before Atlantis sank. His first introduction was through the dweller, but afterward he knew the key and was able to enter himself. How different he was from most seekers today when given a key. He used it. The lords of the cycles taught Thoth of the cycles beyond, so that he had a knowledge of them and their workings, even though he could not penetrate through Suntal to the higher cycles. Thoth promises to give of the wisdom he had learned. We are told that the lords are guides to man, and this they are, for they teach him of things which are beyond the scope of this cosmic consciousness, and he thereby gains knowledge of the extensions of the Iod. According to the ancient symbolism, wisdom was found in the flame. Fire coming from the unmanifest, existing for a time in the manifest, and then disappearing into the unmanifest, became the symbol for consciousness, which comes from the unmanifest, exists for a time in the physical body, and then disappears back into the unmanifest. Thus, man is literally told to seek wisdom within his consciousness. The seven had come from beyond cycle time, which is limited, depending as it does upon radiation from the original infinite atom. The seven were part of the cosmic consciousness, which came forth from the Iod before we did, and were therefore formed while we were still part of disorder. They had developed past the man stage, though when they occupied this cosmic cycle, they were like men. Consciousness in the ultimate is formless and flexible, assuming any form of which it has conception. Thoth is told that now he is free to travel the path until the final circle is completed and that which was once one again becomes one. The cosmic consciousnesses which occupied the cosmic cycles beyond us were formed in ordered sequence, not all at once. There are seven of these beyond us, that is farther out in space from the Iod. These lords, through manifesting here, are still connected with their own cosmic consciousness. Infinity is but part of the greater space, which we call transcendental. When the Iods have completed their extension into infinite space, they will join the torchbearer in transcendental space. The spirals of time-space must be consciously known to one before he can move in them. When space and time are known, one has developed the power to move backward and forward in space and time. Life and death exist only as comparative terms. Everything has its opposite. Remove one pole, and the other ceases to exist. In the plane of consciousness in which the higher cosmic consciousness of nine manifests, death is not known. Therefore, life is not known. There is only existence, immortal and eternal, without change of focal point of manifestation or loss of consciousness. When man conquers death, he also has mastered life, and to him both cease to exist. The Lord of Nine in his own plane is timeless, for time is a result of the existence of materiality, and the ninth cosmic consciousness does not manifest a materiality. The soul of man is the flame which is bound to the mountain, flesh. When we have become one with the I-Yod in the final completion of the infinite circle, materiality and life, which is one with death, will cease to exist. In the eighth cycle also, life and death are one, and only eternal existence manifests. The eighth cosmic cycle is the cycle of light, for here the infinite light is concentrated upon the disorder sent from the ninth cycle, breaking it into divisions of kind which are transmitted to lower cosmic cycles. As disorder is changed to order is the basis of everything. Light is master to all that exists. When the two parts of a unit of consciousness have become one, and the other parts have become one with the one, thus becoming all, it is possible to go forward into the higher cosmic cycle. Thoth states clearly that all parts of his unit are one when he says that his goal is the all thing. Thoth uses a prayer to light, but as always ends with a command. To the light, what we call form is formless, for only in the light does true reality exist. Thoth gives freely of his wisdom so that others may tread the same path. He commands his followers to ever keep their faces toward the light, turning their thoughts toward the Master within. Thus shall they avoid the glittering promises of material power promised by the dark brothers. Peace and blessings to you all.